All right. Welcome to the Generational Views Podcast. This is episode number 4. Yeah, we made it, fellas. Look, listeners, we're going to do something special for y'all. My father, he wanted to do a toast, but privately before the show. But I said, you know what? The listeners, they like family too. So let's go ahead and do the toast with the family, with the listeners. So go ahead, Daddy. Come on. What you got for us?
This out to the fams. God bless y'all. And this is a toast for me and my sons.
All right.
Good luck, young man.
All right. Good luck.
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What's that tastes like that church wine and shit. What's this? What's that?
Oh,
that's that barefoot bubbly.
That's that pink Moscato.
Whatever.
That's that finest $10 bottle of wine and shit.
Nothing but the best.
All right, so fellas, what's going on with you guys? What's going on? Well, first and foremost, I didn't even introduce y'all. So I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm in the building with my brother, Young Phil. Make some noise, Young Phil.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the podcast. Hope y'all enjoy.
Oh, and I'm here also with my dad, JP. What's going on?
What's up, fam?
Oh, yes, Daddy.
All right.
Thank you for that.
So what's going on, Young Phil? How you feeling, bro?
I'm all right, man. Another day. Living my life. Enjoying, man.
That's what niggas say when they be bullshitting. You look tired of the motherfucker. What you do? You work today?
No, I was off.
You was off, but you still tired?
Yeah, I got a lot of things done, man. Get some things done around the house.
I see. You got
making sure the family straight. Really, I'm trying to make sure all them good for school. Since she out, I make sure the internet was right so she can start her online classes because they still in school. So.
That's good father. Good father right there.
You about to get one too.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
All right, good job, bro. Good job. What's up with you, JP? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm still working. It's just crazy. I don't want to get off track or get anything started, but I'm still trying to figure out people hooking up during the.
You a freak.
Dig you down, dig you down, dig you down, dig you round.
This nigga a freak. Everything about the coronavirus, all you keep talking about is niggas hooking up. Nigga, was you hooking up? You whacking up? What you doing, Dad?
Well, look like this though, for real. I ran into 2 brothers today. One guy, I was walking by him and he said, "Man," because I see him like kind of like every day for some reason.
Gay.
And he said, "Look at this video." And at first, I didn't want to look, and then I looked, and this big girl, man. But you ain't see her face, but you seen everything on. She was rubbing, like she was like Aladdin or something.
And that did it for you.
No, I said, "Look, man, don't mess me up, man. I gotta go back to work."
Right. Well, look, for me, right, so this week I actually put out the MTA Don't Rush Challenge. Have you guys heard of the Don't Rush Challenge?
Yeah, I did one too.
Oh, for Easter, right?
Yeah,
for your
for
daughter
Easter,
and son
kids,
for
yeah.
Easter. You heard of the Don't Rush Challenge?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? So cool. So what I'm going to do right now is I figure, look, we can watch the Don't Rush Challenge live on air. It's 10 minutes long, but it's, from my job. It's on our Facebook page. It got right now 6,200 views.
That's nice.
That's nice, right?
It's a
That's
nice
sweet.
video. That's why.
That's sweet. Too sweet. So we're going to watch it now and take a look and see what's going on. Before we watch the video, I want to give a shout out to my friend from work, Misha, because Michelle. Sorry.
That's that wine, yo.
That's that wine, yo. I'm going to give a shout out to Michelle for my job for helping me put the video together, helping me recruit people. And before I came to the studio tonight, she called me and said a quote from the podcast. She was talking about she went to that Walmart down there, and she was like, "You was right. It is hella ass in there." She was like, "This bitch is walking in no drawers and fat asses and booty." So
And got a mask on.
So shout out to Misha. Also, your friend from work, didn't she repost the podcast?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my girl Wanda for putting us on Facebook. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad you enjoyed the
Thanks
first
for
2 podcasts. Thank you.
All right. So look, we're gonna go ahead and watch this Don't Rush Challenge MTA fucking version. Let's get it popping. And I did this video.
Shit.
Yeah, I did this video.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, let's get it.
Bust them open.
So that's Misha right there. She went first because she helped me. She went first. That's Misha right there. She cool as shit. Hey.
You got a pretty smile.
Yeah, she a pretty girl. Yeah. She go, my boy DeWitt. This nigga right here, he funny as shit, right? Because this is nigga Harry from my job, right? Yo, I had to cut his video short. Nigga was rocking off the whole time.
Oh, yeah, he trying to get a nice little solo in.
I had to cut him short. Look, he real dapper too, Dad. He dressed real dapper.
I like what he got on.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
look
he
nice.
dressed real nice. That's all he cared
You know what
about
I mean?
is suits, nice suits.
Yeah, that's my
I
kind
had
of
to
thing.
cut his
Right
ass short. He was dancing too long. Look, hey,
yeah, throw the hat, bro. There you go.
All right, this another dude at my job, right? He's small, right?
I ain't gonna lie, he look sharp right there.
He fresh, but look, he's small, but he know karate. He like a karate master. He'll whip your ass, Dad.
Woo.
Okay, he'll whip my ass, but you know what?
I ain't gonna lie, you look sharp in the first one too.
When I showed the videos, person on my job said they don't like the red shirts for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like it like this. This is real life right here.
Yeah,
This
she cool.
everything.
She
she
said
cool.
she not putting that hat on. Fuck that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I don't know her personally, but yeah, look.
Okay.
Yeah, she did that. Okay.
Yeah, you look good. You look good.
This nigga, look, give me that fucking hat, bitch. That nigga, look, he a gangster. Look, he did the challenge like his bitch made him do it. Like
Damn.
you happy now, bitch? Too.
Oh.
Tossed it to her. Okay, we got Tasha right there. Okay. Look, I didn't say nothing too much. Yeah, she.
I called you.
This the whip. That's Misha boyfriend right here. This nigga funny. Look, watch. Yeah.
Why you telling people business, man?
Look, don't tell the business.
Yeah, no, don't
Get a 20, bro.
Fresh out. Yeah, right.
You mess it up for somebody.
Fresh out.
Yeah, you got a big 20s.
They got big 20s. They got big 20s. Okay.
Boom.
Got him.
Go.
Get him. Kill him. Ooh.
Yeah.
This nigga right here, look.
I like the way they catch some hats, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Look, his part came in just right. Like, introducing Big Chuck. I don't know.
My man.
Nice.
Big Truck. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
Like what you got on,
Look, they
bro.
got to put the watch in the video. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Tossed it.
Okay. What's going on here?
Okay, what you got going?
Yes, Lord.
Okay,
Yeah,
big girl.
All right, don't hurt nobody.
Right. Look, I ain't gonna say nothing.
yo.
Yeah, her video turned out good. I know you gonna like this video, Dad. Check this one out. Hey, Lamar.
Yeah.
La Marvelous.
Go Ravens.
So this the girl Cherie at my job, right? She cool, good girl. She working there for a long time. She might got at least 11, 12 years in maybe.
Telling people business.
And look, she just had a baby. Oh, look at the snapback.
Yeah.
She just had a baby. Look at the snapback.
Yep.
Drink that.
You know, people look so different when they're not in their uniform, man. You'd be
We'll
surprised.
take a sip to that one.
Yeah, take a sip on that one. What about you, Philly?
All right, take one, brother.
I'm gonna take one.
Little young, this a young dude right here. I don't know how long he been. I don't know him, but he cool. Little young nigga, look. Hey, got fresh on him. Shirt and tie real quick.
Yeah.
Put the cologne on.
Go ahead, bro.
I already know. This is his birthday today. Happy birthday, Eastside Lodi. She killed it. Look at this girl right here. She killed it. Look. Oh. She killed that, right?
Adios, mios.
Adios, míos. Ay, caramba. This a cool dude right here at the job. He quiet, he cool. He going hella trips and shit. Cool guy right there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, she caught that hat.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, she ain't playing no games. Okay.
Aye.
Yeah, she did that right there. Everybody really did good.
Yes.
Look at this nigga right here, nigga Stu from the job. Look,
Everybody definitely did a good job.
this nigga sent me so much raw footage and shit. I had to edit this shit. Look at this nigga. Look. Look.
Player.
Yeah.
Okay. Got different
Did
moves.
more than one?
Yeah, nigga did like hella videos. Look at Timmy like 10 videos.
Got his hat on.
You know, she did hers a little different, but she stand out in a good way. Hell yeah. This nigga right here, y'all, I was going to act like I didn't get his video, nigga. Watch this nigga, he GQ with it.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's it, brother. You look good.
When I seen that nigga video,
No
I
hate.
start scrambling. I'm like, I can get me a Gucci suit, give me a Armani suit.
That's what you should have did, son.
It's another operator. I don't know her, but she did her thing too. So she's showing off all the curves.
Like a smooth operator. If you ask
She
me.
definitely a
Yeah.
smooth operator.
Go ahead now. Okay.
Look, he can't say too much. Look, Daddy, you can't say
I'm
too
looking
much.
away, brother.
You can't say too much, boy. You get your ass in trouble.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna look away.
Bro gave him
Getting out
major
of-
playtime.
This is my boy Archie. Look, he can ready to get into it. Get ready to give him the shuffle. Hey, give him the shoulders, Archie. hey. Look. That nigga put on his church.
Look like
that
you nigga
ain't
be
playing
on the
nothing.
news somewhere, man.
Yeah, that nigga about to go to court.
Will the defendant please rise?
yeah.
Okay.
It's another one. I don't know her personally, but she seemed nice. Her name Britt the Stallion.
Yes, nice style.
Yeah,
I
with
like
the nice
that.
jump with the nice suit on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Toss that shit. This nigga never cool dude. Yeah, he caught it. Yeah, look, bow tie. Show the bow tie off. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I look like Music Soul
Yes,
Child. yeah, brother. Okay, she coming down the steps with it. Okay. The hair look perfect. Look at the hair, y'all. Perfect.
Yeah, the hair still look perfect.
Damn, bro, you fucking up.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sorry, Fully. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just knocked my son in the head.
Why
I'm
we
sorry.
doing this? No, you need to put it on the table first, bro. What you doing? Look, what the fuck? Nigga knocking the mic down and shit. God damn, bro. What the hell? Why is your mic? The mic always come down. You gotta unscrew it first. Unscrew it. You gotta stop touching the mic.
Yeah, I'm still watching the video.
All right, now screw it up first. Screw it up. Oh my god. Your mic keep coming down because you keep moving it. My bad.
You should be calming.
Yeah, my bad. Look, it's another operator. I'm not sure who she is, but she look good. Her hair look nice. She did that. Look,
Yeah,
look
she
at
looks
that
nice.
hair. Pretty,
I
right?
like that hair.
Real pretty, right?
Very nice.
Look, she playing Xbox with it. She busting somebody's ass. Call of Duty. Okay. Looking nice in the black. She did that. This my boy Jermaine from work and shit. Look, he look scruffy. Look scruffy. Look. Wait till you come out. Hey!
Yeah, bro.
Look at take off the glasses like he in Family Matters and shit. He knew he was fresh. Okay, mom, what you got? All right, with this nice, pretty yellow. Okay, everybody did so good, man. This nigga right here, he just did what he wanted to do. Look at me, I had no hat, no nothing.
He's doing his tie.
That nigga daddy.
He showed his badge.
That nigga daddy cool right there. Look. Look, that nigga daddy cool and shit.
Yeah, you're ready to drag now. Okay.
Yeah, look. Yeah, what's up, baby? Look, they toss the hair. Where you get that hair from, boy? Woo! Okay, make sure she making sure her hair right. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, she did that. That's another one that did that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that did that. Oh, look, they on the train. He on the train with it. Okay, that's a nigga Sean from my job. Oh, with the Ravens.
Ravens!
Yeah. Oh, man. She just, that's another girl from my base. She just came back from being a supervisor. Now she back to being a bus operator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Look.
Who's that?
Look at this bitch ass nigga. I ain't know what to do, bro.
Yeah, I can see that.
I had to try to suck my stomach. I tried to suck my stomach in and shit. Look, hey.
Yeah. Look like it's still a little
with the bow tie, with the valet bow tie and shit. Look.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, look. I got that sweatsuit for Christmas and shit. That's on it.
Who gave it to you?
That's my Easter suit right there.
Hey, killed it. That was nice.
That was very nice.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, that was good.
That's definitely fun right there, bro.
Yeah, so that was cool, man.
And shout out to all the MTA employees that participated in this video.
Everybody came together on that.
Y'all look good.
Yeah, they look fly. They look good, man. Straight up. So one thing that was on my mind, man, this week, man. People do not know how to stay the fuck in the house. People don't know how to stay in the house. Like, I mean, we all probably going out because we got cabin fever. But some people just out for no reason. How you in the worst area for coronavirus, right? And you just out walking around. So, like, the worst areas is, like, over there next to Park Heights. I got the zip codes, but I don't know where they go, right? But over at Park Heights, they got the highest rate for niggas with coronavirus. And you know why? First and foremost, Park Heights already had one of the highest rates. It don't matter, but it got the highest rates for fucking people that got HIV. That's already. So that means it's hella people there with compromised immune system. But that's not the issue. These motherfucking crackheads and stuff, they will not go in the house. And I don't know if they got a house to really go into. I don't know if their house just miserable. But they just out and about. And then MTA got the bus free. And they just riding the bus around nonstop. You know what I mean? It's just shit like, it's crazy. I really wanted to be like, do y'all know this area got the highest rate for fucking coronavirus? And all y'all out here old men and y'all smoke and y'all just sitting around getting drunk, that probably when you do get it, you're going to probably fucking die because you already can't breathe and coughing up phlegm and shit now.
Motherfuckers don't even understand what's going on. They used to this. They conditioned for this. Nigga, mask and gloves, hoodie on. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
going against the grain.
Y'all niggas like, look, we don't need to buy no mask. We already had masks.
Right. Time to break them out. We used to this. Yeah. So Baltimore, my city lit, yo. We don't sleep, man. We don't sleep. Only thing I know is in Baltimore, if you out and about, that's just a regular thing. Even though it ain't cool, I don't be out and about. I got family, you feel me? But that's just what people used to. So until people kind of get themselves together and get their mind right and be like, yo, that's it, yo.
I'm gonna tell you, Philly, it's not as bad as New York. New York is, I don't care what time of day or night, somebody's out there doing something.
Yeah, but they got pictures in New York where the streets is clear.
Yeah, it's clear, but they still somewhere.
Yeah, people somewhere, they probably in the house in the buildings, but I mean, I don't even think you could take a satellite picture of Baltimore and get a picture of the streets.
No, it's not. I would say it's not as populated as New York. I mean, some parts is really people living on top of each other, but it's spread out too. It's a lot of country too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So the thing about New York, they say New York is a city that never sleeps.
That's what I'm saying. You know, there's always something going on.
Like he just said though, they showing the streets of New York and they clear. You show the streets of Baltimore, it's supposed to be coronavirus, quarantine.
Because in New York they have the after hour spot.
In Baltimore, the streets are still it's still traffic. The fuck is it still traffic for?
Right.
It's supposed to be coronavirus. You know what I mean? So people.
It depends on the traffic. You know what I mean? I drive every day, and so I mean, you know.
All the people should be out is the people that's going to and from.
If by now, if they would have jumped on it straight out the gate.
That's true that.
And everybody would have really stayed in the house. Like when people went and bought all that food, everybody would have stayed in the house and used all that food. This virus would be getting ready to die out and shit, or get ready. But the thing is, my bad, I don't think the virus ever gonna die out. They said this virus might be something that's staying like the flu. Like you know how we got the regular common flu. This virus may stay like the flu and shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't think it's ever.
Well, they relaxed some of the restrictions in China. One province, I can't remember the name, but they said they start to see now a resurgence of it. So it means like even if you went through it one time, don't mean it can't come back.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, like I was hoping that if you got it once, that was it. Like it was like chickenpox.
Yeah,
but no, nice. That shit not like that. But some people, they actually tested people to see if they had, I don't know if it's the antibodies or something, but basically they think some people already had it and fought it off in their body. After a while, certain diseases, maybe a certain percentage of the certain percent of the population will become immune to it. Like, so this coronavirus shit, a certain percent of the population will actually become immune to it, and it'll come around seasonally, like just like the flu and shit. You know what I mean? Because some people that's married, like say like you. Let's say like a man and a wife get it. The wife could be sick, getting ready to die, and the husband got it too. They both infected. The husband got it too, and he feel normal. He just feel okay. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. It really got something to do with your genes and shit like that, like your blood type and all that. So.
Yeah, well, I know one thing. It's killing a lot of black folks. You know what I mean? Unnecessarily too, because we more social and we live in a social environment where we like even when we don't need each other, we need each other. You understand what I'm saying?
You know why it's killing black people? First and foremost, we don't fucking listen. Hard head, make a soft ass. That's first and foremost. And also, too, a lot of black people got fucking health issues. A lot of black people got what? Diabetes, high blood pressure, this, that, and, whatever else. So that's why it's killing a lot of black people, too, because we don't listen. We not quarantining. And we got underlying fucking health issues. And also, too, I'm going through the hood. I'm looking. Do you know what the Baltimore diet consists of? The Baltimore City diet?
What?
Chicken box.
Right.
Chicken box Monday. Cheese, steak, and fries.
Right.
Tuesday. Chinese food Wednesday. I don't know if we even eating Chinese food anymore.
Oh, you been down to Lexington Market? It's still crowded down there?
I ain't been to fucking Lexington.
I mean, do you go by there? Is what I'm saying.
No, I'm sure Lexington Market probably closed down. Okay. That shit gotta be closed down.
It's just a little bit for niggas who participate.
For real? Yeah, because Lexington Market, that's the type of spot where I wanted to wear a mask going in there
beforehand, right?
Yeah, so like, you know what I mean? Certain, like even on certain bus lines, right? Right now I'm on the 31 bus line. I wanted to wear a mask before even coronavirus hit because there's too many fucking crackheads out there breathing and coughing and laughing and joking and sweating and shit. So I've been wanting to wear masks and shit. So, but the one thing that's kind of getting to me, right? In China, somehow in China, they convince people that black people started the coronavirus, right? So
they did it in the crack lab, I'm sure.
You heard about that yet?
No, I haven't heard that.
I don't know if this is a scam or what, because they convinced people that the Chinese people that black people fucking started the coronavirus and shit like that. So in China, you know what they doing? And I'm starting to get upset because they kicking black people out there. Black people in China, they got apartments and stuff like that. They kicking them out their apartments, evicting them out their apartments, beating them, hitting them, fighting them, racism. They won't feed them. They go to McDonald's in China. They got a sign up: if you black, we won't serve you. If you sick or something, they won't give you any medical supplies. And so that's crazy to me because you know why? Over here in America, you already know we feel like Chinese people did the disease or started the disease.
But you know what?
Hold on, let me finish. We not fucking with them. We not beating on them. Some people probably doing some weird shit, but I know I'm not.
Right.
But to think that we got Africans, brothers and sisters over in Africa, and they getting kicked out their apartment with nowhere to go. They got people, African people in China or black people, walking with suitcases with nowhere to go. And they beating them and punching on them and shit like that. We not doing that shit over here. What's up with that?
Well, it's the old strategy, divide and conquer. You pit one race against the other, but the bad thing is we all in this together. Like I keep trying to explain to everybody, no matter how you feel or where you coming from. You know what I mean? It's not right for them people of Asian descent to be get harassed in America because they're Americans.
I think a lot of people just follow suit. So if they say, "Oh, the black people did it," oh, let's be mad at the black people. They don't know if it's true or not. So where it's like, if that's majority, I think it's what the Mandela effect. Everybody think the same thing, then we tend to believe it, even if it ain't true. So people,
well, that's not really the Mandela effect, but yeah,
something
that's the 100th monkey effect. But yeah,
100 monkey, yeah. So everybody start to believe that it's true. So what's the Mandela effect?
Mandela effect. If so many people believe something that it didn't happen, but so many people said it wrong or did it wrong that now people thought it was true. So just like in Star Wars, where everybody think he said, "Luke, I am your father." He never said Luke. He just said, "I am your father." Right. So everybody was saying it wrong for so long that people started to believe it, and they thought it happened twice.
Right.
Basically. Yeah, so that shit really kind of getting to me. I'm not gonna put action to thought because I'm not that type of person. But to think that black people in China over there really getting beat, kicked out, fucked up, and we over here and it's fucked up. I'm not the type of person, but we over here letting Chinese people walk around and we
like
know
shit all good.
Yeah.
But do you know that if that's true? That's all I'm saying.
You know what?
I'm just asking.
I can't say I know for a fact because I've seen several videos about it, but who knows what the real reason why this is happening and shit. But I've seen several videos.
I can believe it, man.
Somebody trying to push the narrative though. So
Well, you know, it's like this. So far, we've been told that this came from China. So for them to be hating on some black Chinese, it's crazy because the original Chinese was black. So
and I know they going through it too because you know what? Because some restaurants are still open, some of them, right? But I'm starting to see a lot of Chinese restaurants close down straight up. So I feel kind of bad for that because you know what's going to happen after all this Corona shit virus over? The Chinese stores is closed. All the if they not selling hair, doing nails and all that, but the food. That shit out the window. The bitches, the females, they still gonna support for the nails and the hair and all that. But if they not serving food,
Right. Niggas ain't fucking with that. Niggas don't want that. I don't want that.
Yeah, and it's kind of messed up. But I mean, this is what it is. What you expect? Just like niggas ain't drinking Corona fucking beer because it got the same name as.
I heard they put a halt to production man behind that crap, man.
Yeah, because people they show the shelves, right? It's all the beer missing Corona still there. Come on, the Mexicans, they been drinking Corona all this time. What you gonna stop drinking Corona for?
Well, wait a minute. I don't know if you probably won't remember, but they came out with a dish detergent, and they put lemon in there to give it a little smell, right? So stupid people was going in the supermarket, looking at the lemon instead of reading the damn thing that says dish detergent, and putting it in their cocktails. I was talking to your mom about that today. I said, you know, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Niggas doing what?
They was buying the dish detergent because it had a big picture of a lemon on it.
Oh, that's probably back when people was illiterate. Cause you know what?
No, it wasn't that far back.
Cause you know why? Cause I remember mommy told me a nigga went to the store and bought a can of Crisco cause they had chicken on there. He thought it was chicken. He thought it was a can of chicken. Yo, all right. Let's switch the topic, right? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question, right? All right, so I got a question. It's a fucked up question, but I got it.
Yeah, okay.
As a man, do you think a man should eat dinner off a paper plate? Do it matter to you?
I ain't gonna lie, it don't matter to me.
To you? Yeah. How you feel about that? As a man, do you think you should come home from work and eat dinner off a paper plate?
As an old man, I prefer a plate.
Oh, what? What type of plate, bro?
A real plate.
A real plate. But do you think a hard-working man should come home to eat dinner off a paper plate?
It would be nice.
Off a paper plate?
Not a paper plate. Well, you should be glad he's eating first. But then if he's eating, let's do it right.
So for me, right, I don't know if it's because I'm starting to be a foodie and I'm like I appreciate food or not, but I feel like, well, if I work and I'm at my house, not at a barbecue, not at somebody else's house, not at somebody's grandmother's house, not at some friend's house, but if I'm at my own home, I feel like I should not eat dinner off of. I don't feel like my food should ever go on a paper plate.
Right. Level up. Yeah, I feel you, bro. But me, I'm a young nigga to where I feel the same way, but I got paper plates upstairs. It's convenient. It's useful. I could buy that shit and throw it straight out, and it don't cost me nothing. I really don't mind sometimes, but I know what you mean, because if I'm eating a nice, healthy dinner, I want it to come with a nice presentation. And if you got it on a paper plate, it's hard to get the presentation that you want.
Right. Not to mention, too, you a man. I mean, I know you're not the biggest guy like me. First and foremost, if you want to get technical, I feel like a paper plate shouldn't be able to withstand all the food that should be on my motherfucking plate. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like you put my food on a paper plate, that shit should fucking bend and crack in the middle and shit. You know what I mean? So my food shouldn't be able to even go on a paper plate. But also, I just feel like I'm working man in his own home. Even if you feeding the kids on paper plates, I want my shit on a glass plate, plated. I want my shit plated.
So you sit at the head of the table too, as well?
No, not necessarily, but I know what that means.
I do.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Even if it's a paper plate, I do.
You still sit at the head of the table?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I do. I do understand what that means. You know, a man sits at the head of the table, right, bro?
Yeah,
you know, this is the head of the table right here. Okay. Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be chauvinist, but even if I was to cook for my lady and shit like that, and I cook for the kids can get paper plates. But for me and you, I'm putting our food on glass plates.
It's a certain sense of dignity and a certain
respect for the
food. Yeah, a certain level of respect for yourself and your self well-being. So that's why I said level up, because I mean you at the point where you're not accepting that. There's a lot of things people accept on in the midst of surviving just off the strength to survive. You know what I mean? So if you at the point, just like the cars that we drive, you probably ain't gonna drive at this point in your life, unless it was need be, you probably ain't driving nothing under a certain whatever, unless that's what you need to do as far as survival.
Well, you know, I feel what you're saying, but see, when it comes to machines, I feel different. Like, if I need a car, I'm driving whatever the fuck I'm driving, nigga. You get what I'm saying? But no, I feel what you're saying, though.
Yeah, you're not gonna let your big boy truck go for no bullshit, bro, because you work hard. It's a certain level. It's the things that you got. It ain't even much to you now, because you had it for so long, but you ain't going under that level. That's just how I feel.
Hell yeah.
So that's the same thing with the plates and all that shit. So you grew to the level where if you got your own shit, you come home from work, you want that hot plate. I respect. That's why I said level up, level up. And some people that's satisfied with just like you said, just having that meal. You know, it's levels to it. It's levels to it. So I know you had a good space and a good place in life, bro.
So as men, Daddy, I'm gonna ask you first. Would you rather come home to a hot meal or a clean house?
Both.
If you had to choose one.
Clean house, nigga.
Hot meal, and then maybe I can help clean.
No, because I can't deal with the clutter. That's the thing about when it comes to feng shui and clean house. You think better in a clean house. I'd rather come home to a clean house than a hot meal and shit, you know. But I'd rather you say have both, but I can't. Dirty house, especially now, if your girl work or something, that's different. But if she home all day and you come home to a dirty ass house and no food or some shit, you like, what the fuck you been doing?
Well, you didn't say no food now. I said if I eat, I'll get up after I eat and say, well, let me get the dishes or whatever. Whatever needs to be done, I'm going to throw a hand in there because
I'm listening.
Because that's you know that's what you're supposed to do.
But you know all that shit going out the window. There's very few women out here nowadays that's not few, but the percentage went down. I don't want to disrespect the homemakers, but the percentage went down on homemaker women. You know, I grew up under mommy that was a homemaker and shit like that.
Like I said the last time, that's a high bar.
That percentage actually went down, and it's maybe. I don't know if it went down, but nowadays is even certain women worth making a homemaker and shit, making a housewife. That's a privilege. If a woman got a man,
it depends on the woman. It depends on the woman. You know, here's the thing: women will step up if they feel like their man got their back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Seriously, in different cultures, the woman is like the backbone of a whole lot of stuff, and they just do it quietly.
It's a lot of women out here can't even cook no more. There's a lot of women out here that can't even cook. Like if she gotta cook, you best to believe you about to eat like a ham and cheese sandwich, something simple.
Like she can get herself dressed way better. She can cook shit like that. Yeah, it's a different society. You're right about that, bro.
Shit changing now. It ain't the same no more. It really ain't.
But your mom cooked for you though, right? Y'all had some good meals. Even we had the hamburger helper with the rice and roni. Y'all used to tear that up, man.
Fuck yeah, that shit is good now. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit, the hamburger helper is the bomb.
No, I'm not talking about hamburger helper.
We should start a challenge. Everybody, I don't know what you call it, best cook meal or something like that, to where challenge everybody on a certain night, present.
Who's everybody?
Everybody want for the world, motherfucker. You get your best meal that you home cook.
Oh, like and put it online
and put it on just like the Don't Rush. You get your own little when you cook it up and you plate it.
That'll work, yeah.
And you plate it on a real plate, no paper plates.
What?
No paper plates allowed. Yeah. You feel me? On a real plate, you dress it up and everybody whatever, and then you do like a challenge like that. See if you can promote that.
What would we call that challenge? The plate it up challenge. Plate it up.
Plate it up.
Yeah.
Put it on the plate, yo.
Yeah, like that. The Don't Rush challenge was so successful because in this era that we going through right now, the technology is what we leaning on. So if we could somehow use it to entertain ourselves, which we've been doing, but now we need it crucially. Before we did it for privilege. We had privilege, whatever. Now you might not be able to see your friends, so you might have to send them videos of what you're doing, where you at, and this and that. What's going on in your household? Just like, let me give you an example. On Easter, I stayed in the house where we did an indoor Easter, and my girl, she liked to post a picture, so people still get to see what's going on in our lives. But that's how it be. Just like I noticed, I think I was watching Saturday Night Live, right, where all the guys in the band was in their own home playing their guitar in their own home, but then the picture of each home was all together as they playing the music together.
Right, that's lit, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that might get to where it comes to where if everybody say if it gets to the point where if you go outside, you know, you're not supposed to go outside at all. It might get like that. We might be leaning on this technology more than what we think.
They saying the world will never be the same how it was and shit before this. They think we might even turn into like how China was, like depending on. I think if they come out with a vaccine, people may feel like comfort to go back to how they was.
Now here's the thing though: if they come out with a vaccine, I'm sure not gonna be the first one to step up.
Oh, I'm not getting that shit at all because you know what a lot of people saying. A lot of people saying that they think there's gonna be nanobite technology inside the vaccine.
That's what I'm saying too.
You know what that is, bro? Yeah. So a lot of people saying there's gonna be that type of shit in it, and that's a way of chipping people without them even knowing.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's crazy. So look, I want to go off topic, right, to try to just change the mood real quick. I got a bone to pick with you, Dad. You know what I realized and shit?
What's that, son?
Tell me if I'm wrong, Philly. Why you ain't never give us the sex talk and shit growing up? Did JP sit you down and give you a sex talk?
I don't think so.
Oh,
What's up? Why you never give a teachers about no sex?
I think I can answer that.
I got 4 kids because of you.
And I think when I found all them condoms in your drawer, that was my first
that's
clue.
in your drawer.
No,
you freak.
It was in your drawer. I said, okay.
Why you ain't hook me up, man?
I did. I offered to give you condoms many
You didn't
times.
tell what to do with that shit.
Yeah, well, put it on your head like Howie Mandel.
I was making water balloons with them motherfuckers. I got 4 kids, nigga. Fuck
Hey,
with
Philly.
you.
Yeah, well, you did a good job.
How many kids you got, bro?
I got 2.
2. He ever give
Did
you
I
a sex
give you the talk? Did you need to talk?
No, I didn't need it.
Okay, thank
You
you.
ain't never show me no moves, no nothing and shit.
Why I'm gonna show you moves, brother?
Cause why not?
Everybody's different.
He said, "Cuz why not?"
Huh? Everybody's different.
Yeah, I ain't know what to do, man.
I think you know what to do with 4 kids.
Yeah, I had the net. Yeah, nigga, but look, you ain't never tell you take it out and shit and leave it in, nigga. I got 4 kids.
Oh,
and
what
shit.
did you do? Take it out?
I honestly I left it in 4 times.
Oh, goddamn, you did the right thing. Fuck you want from me? Huh?
Yeah,
Really?
man. Cause you know why? Cause look, my oldest daughter 13, so I'm next. You know, I'm about to give her sex talk soon, and I'm gonna go hard with it too. Like I'm not gonna be afraid. I'm not.
Would you have went that hard if that was your son?
I'm gonna tell him what's up, but you know what's too?
And when was you gonna tell him? When he's 13?
When I see he getting to that level, but nowadays,
And what level would that be for a boy?
you know, sexual flirting. You know, I like you, they like you. You know, shit like that. You know, so like I said, my daughter 13, so I'm gonna give it the sex talk to her. But I'm gonna be real with her. I'm gonna actually have a condom. I'm gonna have banana, maybe like a grapefruit. and
That's not
actually
a sex
show-
talk. That's sex
But
education.
I'm gonna make sure she know how to put a condom on, and make sure maybe I know she not gonna be the hopefully she's not the one putting it on, but she know if a young man put it on right and all that.
Why don't you ask her where she's at in her sexual development before you do all that? You might push her
if you
further
ask
than you want.
If you ask her, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but if you ask the kid that, of course they're gonna downplay it.
I understand it, John Paul, but you got good relationship with your daughter.
Bro, how do you even ask that? What does that even mean? Where you at with your sexual development?
Well,
What's
shit,
up?
you about to put a condom on a fucking banana. What's the goddamn difference?
Yeah, but I know.
Yeah, let me show you something. I'm not sure if you realize what's going on. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, bam. Wait a minute. These is magnums. I'm gonna need a bigger banana.
Hell no.
What the fuck?
You ever seen the show My Wife and Kids and shit? So the kids, they were planning to have sex, right? And then and the daughter, right? She had a boyfriend, so the boyfriend's at the house. He was like, "Mr. Kyle, working on this new move for your daughter." He put his leg up. He was like, "Bam!" Could you imagine a little nigga talking about he working for a move for your daughter and shit? Put his leg up and shit, say, "Bam!"
His ass cold out.
I'm sorry, son. Did you put a condom on before you made that move?
No, man. You know what I'm saying, Dad? You kind of. So make sure we're warned, man. Make sure you give him that sex talk, because you didn't give me no sex talk. And the first time we talked about sex, I'm telling you, I got a baby on the way and shit at 17.
Shit.
You know? What's up?
Hey, John Paul, I don't want to put your business
Out
in the
of
street.
sight, out of mind. Huh?
Okay, I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking.
Now go ahead, say what you think.
I mean, I heard you getting busy a couple times, motherfucker. It was a lot of screaming and hollering.
Dig you down, dig you down, dig you down, dig you round. Every time you call, come through.
No ass in this house. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out
you a
of here.
freak, nigga.
No, I wasn't the one screaming though.
You supposed to be into. You bigging me up. Yeah. You give me a round of applause for that.
Yo, funny.
I heard him screaming down and laying it down, boy.
Hey, cause you asked. Only cause you asked.
No, you should have intervened. That shit as a
Mama
parent.
intervened. If motherfuckers screaming,
You was lying. You lying.
What you want me to do?
He's a freak.
Tell you to stop or slow down. Which one?
That was not me. You said that was not me. Nigga.
That was you.
No, nigga.
It was you and whoever you was with.
You was a freak. Ew, look, got me.
The fuck you want me? What you want me to intervene on? Damn, it's a bad timing, man.
Oh my
Bad timing, bro. I'm just saying. Jesus, happy Lord.
Oh my God, Dad! Look, you got me.
Yeah, okay.
Got me messed up in the game.
Yeah,
you got me straight
okay,
tripping,
whatever.
boo.
Don't stay messed up too long. That's all in the past, man. Forget that.
Yo, man. So like I said, man, back to get on point, man. I really don't know how I feel about Chinese people right now, man.
Oh, don't be like that.
I don't. You know why? Because I seen another video, right? And I got a friend that's Chinese, or he's Asian looking. He might be Vietnamese or some shit. But they had another video where the Chinese lady, she was going around to all the stores buying up all the masks, right? Because she already was plugged into what was going on in China, and she was like buying up all the masks. And she was like,
She wasn't the only one.
She was like, these Americans don't know what's coming. They don't know about getting the masks yet. And she was at Home Depot, Walmart, everywhere, having people bring masks off the shelf and buy every single case and all that. And she was just like laughing and all that shit. That shit like made me mad, bro.
It don't make me no madder than the people go to Walmart and buy cases and cases of toilet paper like, you know, you're going to shit yourself to death. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Nicole did that today, talking about she went to Costco's and bought Pampers, tissue, and detergent, spent $100. God damn, like that's something
crazy,
that I'll get all three and only spend like $35, $40.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, so $100 for Pampers.
I mean, if she bought a case of Pampers, I mean, that, you know.
No, yeah, Costco case of Pampers like 40 something.
Yeah, so, you know.
Something like that. You get 100.
I guess it's Pampers and all that stuff, I don't mind because you're going to need that. I used to bring cases of Pampers home for both of y'all.
Yeah, man.
Now, I was looking up some of these videos with the black hatred and this and this and that, and I'm saying some stuff, but honestly, I don't want to get into it because sometimes when you feed your energy, you feel like you got to do something about it. Just like how this is how they feel. Because you tell people that the black people started it, and you make us seem out to be like the ones who want to see everybody, and then they acting on how they feel. So how they feel is probably what they mind is triggered to feel. Right. You know what I mean? Not saying it's right or wrong, but they acting on it. So I don't want to feed my energy.
But I just feel crazy that we being civilized and shit.
And they over there fucking us up.
Yeah, they over there. Like if me and you was in the military or some shit, and we liked the China, so we decided just to go ahead and live over there. Right now, we getting kicked out of our apartment. People slapping us and beating the shit out of us. But over here, I'm not going to put action to thought, but over here we leaving them alone. I see them in the store, don't say nothing to them, don't cut my eyes at them, just they're normal Americans, but over there they not Chinese citizens and shit.
Right.
So I think
too, you gotta think about it too. If they under a communist regime and stuff, this could be something filtering down to start some crap.
But
you know what I mean?
Not in China, they don't play. So people maybe talk shit about America. They talk shit about America like people in America not free and all that. We free because you know what? In them other countries, they cut their internet out. So they can't send shit in and out, and it's like whatever they do look up, it's fucking like censored. Yes. You know what I mean? In North Korea, they don't even got no internet.
Such thing.
You got to go to a place like a library and get on internet for information, and you only can see information that they approve and shit. You get what I'm saying? So people want to talk shit about America. We can go on the internet right now. You go on YouTube. You can see aliens. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck this, fuck that, the conspiracy about this, you know what I mean?
Fuck black people,
fuck black people, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Whatever you want to find, it's out there. But the thing about it, honestly, if you look at some of the information that you get, you gotta try to figure out where's it being filtered at. You know, who's promoting this? Why? What's the purpose of this?
The higher power masterminds, they only want people to know what they want them to know, so they don't become powerful.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like this. If people keep setting people against each other, I mean, we never come together. And maybe we never will, but it's just that.
It also keep you distracted too.
Yeah. I think so. I think it's something
that the battle that don't have nothing to do
give you
with
another thing to
on.
filter, and while other stuff is going down, man.
It's definitely something going down.
Yeah, there's something going down. What you doing?
What?
Fuck you doing?
I had to unbutton my pants and shit.
Yeah, okay. Well,
This quarantine got me.
why is it jiggling though?
This quarantine got me gaining weight.
Yeah, okay. Well, you
know what I thought about?
need a little wipe or something?
You know what I thought about earlier and shit? Hey bro. You see now, I don't know if you
It's still
expert.
doing it, Philly, though. Is
Well,
it
look,
me or what?
I feel like I'm a modern day Al Bundy. I like to have my hand down.
Yeah,
my
but
pants
Al
and
Bundy
shit.
didn't have his hand in his drawers,
I
though.
think that's my spirit person. But no, hey bro, remember this back in the day? I don't think you ever experienced it. Did y'all have what they call freak parties back in the day?
Of course.
So that's a party you go and the girl grind on you and stuff and all that?
That wasn't no freak party.
What the fuck you talking
The
about?
freak party, the freak party, bruh.
Oh, you and Big Gerald and shit.
Bruh.
Well,
Bruh.
You and Big Gerald getting it popping. So you know what's funny? I remember back in the day, like, you know, and I was a young guy, we go to like basement parties and stuff like that. And I'd be in there. I remember I put my hand in my pocket. I don't give a fuck. Look,
Why would you put your hand in your pocket?
So I put my hand in my pocket and I reach over and I be jiggling my dingling.
And then, okay, so what was the purpose of that?
so when I get a dance and
You
stuff,
be all hard and shit?
no, not hard, but I be already on the medium and shit. So, you know? So I can get a good Yelp review and shit. Cause you know, girls they tell their friends like, okay, so you know, if I was on a straight soft, that'd just be like, all right, I'm gonna probably get laughed at. So what I do is I put my hand in my pocket.
You jump start that
And
motherfucker.
I reach over and I keep jiggling my stuff, right? And I get it nice and medium. Then I try to go. Yeah, I get a half a chub.
Jing-a-ling.
Man, I was just a itty bitty boy. My girl. Yeah, so
Freaky Fridays.
yeah,
shit,
so
man.
I get a half medium. So if I got a dance, that it'll be ready to go and shit. I get a good review and shit. So that's fine.
I'm the exact opposite, shorty.
Yeah,
You
you
got
like-
work for.
Now you already ready to go?
Nah,
you think I
shorty,
work for?
I'm coming in. Yeah, you
Wait a
got
minute.
work for.
There was a club in New York called a Cheetah, right? There's 3 floors.
You a freak.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what the real deal. So this is like the first big club in New York. You know what I mean? So got on the 2nd floor with my girl back in the day, and they had like a big television, and they had stairs going up there, right? She said, "You want to go up there?" I'm like, "No, I'm just chill." She said, "Well, I'm curious to see what's in there." I said, "Well, go ahead." So she walked up like 20 steps. She opened the door. She walked in. There was nothing but like lounges and stuff, and people was in there smashing.
Wow.
So she ran down the steps. She said, "Stay in there, fuck it." I said, "Really?"
Wow.
I was like, "Okay, so what do you want to do?"
Right. Let's go back up. If you the man and shit, you went back up there.
Right.
She didn't want to go back.
You know they got a club like that in this part of the town called Taboo. You heard of Taboo?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Never heard of Taboo, Dad? Come on,
If I did, I don't want to admit it. How about that?
So yeah, they
I'm gonna
got
stick with no.
they got a club right on Rolling Road. It's a social club. It's a sex club. I've been once and stuff. It's crazy. They got a top floor. First and foremost, you bring your own bottle, right? Bring your own bottle and you give it to the bartender and she pour the drinks for you out your own bottle, but you just tip her to pour your own drinks. So you bring your own bottle. The top floor got couches, maybe like a cage, stripper pole, and all that.
Okay.
But then when you go downstairs, they got one main room that's like a sex room, like for group sex and stuff like that,
Right.
or whatever. Then they got different other side rooms, not side rooms, but different other theme rooms. So they got one room that maybe like the jungle room, and they got like jungle theme. They got one room, whatever, maybe like a little cross. You go in there and whip somebody with a
cut 'em
with a-
off of herself.
got the Kunta Kinte room and shit. Fuck, they go in there and get
shit.
whipped and all that.
Damn.
So I've been
That's
before.
That's
John
fucked
Paul
up.
is a lifetime member. Stop.
Well, I mean,
I had a membership, but I only went once and shit. But
okay, you peeped that one good, Philly.
I only went
Nigga
once.
lie, he been in every room.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got the tour, so yeah, I technically did go to every room. But yeah. So I've been once
That
with
shit was
a
that though,
friend.
yo?
It was alright, you know, but you know I'm not doing all that stuff, so I probably went just to see what it was as an evening out. But it's kind of expensive. But just to say you did it once is nice. Most people go for like voyeurism, just like maybe to watch or be seen and
okay.
shit like that, and then you know. So it was interesting. It was an experience nonetheless. You know what I mean?
Right.
But let me ask y'all a question, right? This is a good question. Daddy, have you ever known or been with a crazy bitch? Or a crazy woman?
Let me explain something to you. if you live long enough, unfortunately, in your life, you're gonna meet a crazy woman. I'm not gonna call him a bitch. No.
All right, yeah.
Crazy woman. So to answer your question, I believe yes.
What about you, bro?
Oh yeah.
Thank
So
you.
you've known a woman at one point in your life that have lied about something that was
Most
important.
of these bitches crazy, bro, and till a certain age.
What
they
about
ain't
the
gonna straighten
lying about something important and all that?
All that shit. That's
So
the small shit.
And I guarantee if we had a woman here and I'd be like, do you know a crazy female? They'd be like, yeah. Do you know a crazy lying female? Yeah. So why do they have campaigns out there, especially like the Me Too movement and the Believe the Woman movement, like fucking women don't lie?
Right.
Well, you know what?
Technically, everybody lie, but shit.
Why do they treat just because a woman? Because nowadays a woman accuses you of some shit like rape or some bullshit, you going under the jail. They not even gonna want to hear what the fuck you gotta say. So why they have campaigns like believe her when everybody know a woman that lied about being pregnant probably once in their life. Mm-hmm. They lied about a man probably putting their hands on them once in their life. They lied about all different types of shit. But they got Believe the Woman campaign like a woman's fucking word is golden over a man's and shit.
Well, I think it's
I
like
think that's more for victims, bro. When they say something and you don't believe them, like, oh, you feel me? That's probably, if you look at it from a certain perspective, would you rather not believe somebody that's telling the truth or the opposite?
I'd rather understand what you're saying. Yes, you want to believe
Or
women.
believe a
I
lie
never
about
knew
it.
a woman out here like, it's a lot. It is women out here that get fucked, they get hurt, get fucked over.
Shit.
But guess what? If I raped a woman, if I put my black ass hands on a woman, guess what happened? I'll be in jail in a fucking heartbeat. So I don't know why people act like it's so hard to report domestic fucking violence, report a fucking rape.
John Paul, you got men to get the ass kicked by women too.
Most men do because women feel like they can keep putting their hands on us and we're not gonna do shit. And finally, when a woman's beating your ass and you turn around and backslap her, oh, she runs, she won't go in the mirror and take pictures because you probably fucking swole her lip up and shit.
I'm gonna say this. That's why God invented luggage, man. It's the best I can tell you.
You
Pack
feel me?
your shit
But
and get out.
they got
Even that
campaigns out here. Like when I got into my little
for the women too.
When I got into my domestic thing when I was married back in the day, I'm not gonna say she didn't deserve it, but I think she had a group of pro bono fucking women lawyers and shit at the fucking thing and shit. And I had to come. I'm fucking young man. I had 18 or some stupid shit. I had to come. No, I might have been like 20 or something, 22, 21. Had to come with my dad and shit. And she got a fucking free pro bono team of lawyers and shit like that. I'm not saying she didn't deserve it, but you know what I mean. It's just like. There's so much stuff out here for women. What about men and shit? You don't think men get fucking abused?
All I say is this: no matter what situation you in, if you put your hands on a woman, you automatically wrong.
But where do we draw the line? See, the thing about this country is we got so much shit going on, so much stuff going on. Where do we draw the line on certain shit?
Look, John Paul, I've had people lie on me about I hit them, I did this, that, whatever. And that's what really made me start going back to the bar and all that shit back in the day, man.
I dated a woman one time. Of course, I'm not gonna say her name. I dated a woman one time that she got beat up by somebody, right? She might even got beat up by a bitch or a different man, and she used that ass whooping she got as an opportunity to lie on her baby daddy to get custody back of her child and shit. I remember she told me that, like, but the man didn't do shit to her. But imagine you a man, right?
That's rough.
Imagine you a man, you did everything right to get custody of your child, right? Your baby mother get her ass
She get
whooped.
her ass whooped in the
and
streets.
she goes to the police station like, oh, this is my chance. She get whooped. Not even like she tried to. Somebody just whooped her. Yeah, somebody whooped her. And she go and say, you did it. And get you locked up and get custody back of the child. And you ain't even seen the bitch for 2 weeks.
That's crazy. I was just watching a movie like that, yo. That shit is rough, yo. But it's reality. That's why they got so many movies and documentaries. A movie about a football player, and they claim that he had raped a girl when he was 16 in the hallway of a school and shit. But yo, pretty much this was a real ass movie because when he was in the courtroom, this was so real about it. When he was in the courtroom, his lawyer, public defender, told him like do a no contest or like a no plead. They can like usually in this situation, somebody do a no plead, they just give you a probation and move on. So he said no contest, to where the judge was like, all right, I'ma deny whatever deal y'all had between y'all two, and I'm gonna give you what I feel I should give you. So when he was saying that, he was like, no contest, confused, and then he was like, all right, denied the agreement y'all had and gave him, I think, 6 years or something like that. He was a football player. He missed out on a scholarship and all
I
that.
seen that tall black boy. He passed out when they told him.
Yeah, some crazy shit like that. Yeah, so whole time, and the midst of the story is the system's fucked up, and it's showing you in reality how it can happen to an average person. Yeah, they painted it and made it all special, like the scholarship football player and all that, but that could have been the everyday black person. Girl, woman lied. Nobody even went to research if she was telling the truth or not, and they just stuck them.
Yeah.
Nobody researched. But when they went back to the scene, it was almost impossible, bro, for it to happen. Just like how you said homeboy ain't do it and she got her ass whooped in the streets. Like, nobody even investigated to see if that was true. And I bet you, in the same case with Joe, same case as this movie. Real life,
that's the story of Central
Real
Park
life.
5, man. You know, they just rounded up some guys and said, what did y'all do? And didn't let them talk to their parents, lawyers, or nothing. You know, intimidated them, say, listen, you can just tell us what happened, you can go home and all that kind of stuff, you know.
You'd be surprised how many detectives don't care if they got the right person. Long as, when it comes to crime and shit, long as they put somebody down for it, to say solved, case solved.
Right, exactly.
You might not did none of that, but they want to be able to say case solved and shit, you know what I mean? They want to put a fucking rap to the case and shit.
That's terrible.
And it's crazy out here because, like, let's say right now, let's say I'm a college student, right? And I meet a college girl, and we both go out and get fucked up, right? And we have sex. The girl wake up and say, "Oh, I don't remember having sex with you last night. You raped me and shit." And you wake up too. I don't remember having sex with you last night. What the fuck? Because you being a male, you automatically gonna go down for rape and shit. Like, you could be drunk too. So if you have sex with a drunk girl, right? Not even that shit, whatever. If you have sex with a drunk girl, right? You raped her. But what if you just as drunk as she is? You don't get that benefit of the doubt as being a man and shit like that.
Right. System fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I
Find
knew
out the facts and what's the truth.
Yeah, I knew the system was fucked up. I might have been like 17, man. And I just so happened to go into a child support office and I asked them a question. And the lady response, I asked her like a simple question, just whatever. And her response was so fucked up, I knew that the system was biased towards men. You know what I mean?
Not just towards men, towards black men. Okay.
Definitely, for sure. So, a lot of shit going on. JP, I see you got some notes right there. What's in your notes there?
Okay, well, first thing I really want to talk about, you know, I'm sorry to see anybody pass from Corona, but this one caught my eye. Bishop General Glenn, pastor of New Deliverance Evangelistic Church in Virginia, had just passed away from coronavirus. My thoughts and prayers goes out to his heart, his family, you know, his parishioners and everything. Well, he's quoted as saying, God is larger than this dreaded virus, which I agree 120%.
Definitely.
But he still opened his church, let people come in, preach to them, didn't observe the rules of safe distancing or any kind of wearing a mask or anything. And, I feel like this, if he's a real pastor, he know that God said he'll help those who help themselves. Just like I was talking about the captain of the aircraft carrier, you know, you need to look out for your people. If God is great and God is good, but we giving you information here that you need to heed to instead of just poo-pooing it, and then you turn around and die from the coronas.
They got a saying, they say trust in Allah but still tie up your camel and shit. But a lot of preachers they see stuff as a time for God to do a miracle.
Well, you know, only thing I can say is I'm blessed that he's there with his Lord. You know what I mean? Because that's where he put himself.
Yeah, a lot of preachers see shit
So
different.
he was the one that passed away over his members.
Well, who knows now? He's having open church and stuff, and you know, everybody shaking his hand, Pastor, thank you for having church. I mean, I don't know.
But what you expect him to say though? You a man of God, right? You preach all day that your God is, you know, our God is more mighty than any ailment, any disease. What you expect him to say? No, well, whatever. What you expect him to say?
I expect him to be religious and have some common sense.
It may or may not. The thing about preachers is, right, you know, when it comes to the Bible and preachers, you know how many churches out there? There's probably millions and millions of churches out there. And that's because each preacher got their own perspective on shit. So just right now, let's say I let you read this page. You may read this page and see it different from how you see it.
Which is
Everybody
true.
had their own perspective.
Which is true.
Because you know what? If it was one true perspective on religion, especially in 2020, we had the technology for one person to speak and everybody just watch one person speak. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. It's just who you like and who you feel out.
Everybody got their own.
Well, I understand that, but you know what? I'm shout out to your grandfather. He used to tell me, son, common sense ain't common. So you could be world renowned, whatever, and be an idiot. It's when it comes to simple things, it was protecting your people. The whole idea of us to be here is to protect each other and look out for each other. We do a horrible, horrible job globally with that crap. Instead of acting like, you know, we all in this thing together. It doesn't matter. You know, I don't have to like you, I don't have to hang out with you, but I'm gonna be civil to you. And that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Be civil to each other. Maybe we can get along a little better. And understand that I'm not like you and you ain't like me, but I mean I gotta hate on you.
Yeah, but certain things, it's like what you expecting to say and shit. Like especially if he's still trying to hold church and shit, because obviously he shouldn't have been holding church.
Exactly.
But if he's still holding it, you know he probably got an agenda. Just like McDonald's, Burger King, fucking Walmart, they still gotta make it's still a business. At the end of the day, a church is still a business. They still want to make money.
I bet there's a lot of people glad that Walmart's open, even if they don't have a fully stocked shelf, because at least they know take me out to Walmart. You know what I mean?
Shit, Walmart is the shit right now.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that because I'm a young Baltimore nigga. I ain't gonna lie. When I get my free time and I ain't got nothing to do, I go in there to take care of an agenda, but it gives me something to do.
Yeah, like in Baltimore, it's not that bad, but down south, Walmart is a evening. Walmart is like a social event. Remember, you was in Alabama and she worked at Walmart and shit. Walmart was something to do, right?
Nigga, down south, Walmart is better than the mall, nigga. Like, I'd rather go to Walmart before I go to the mall.
You just walk around, hit each aisle, see who you gonna see.
Yeah, just walk through and chill. You feel? Might even go up there just to get a soda and chill, and then walk back in there. You gonna meet somebody. You gonna find something to do. Yeah. You talking about Alabama?
That's
Walmart?
true. That's Alabama, yo.
How long you stay down there when you was down there?
I was probably down there for like six months or something like that. It wasn't long, man. I mean, long enough to start working, get a couple checks. I was doing my thing.
You got your license on it too, didn't you?
Yeah, I got my license down there. Yeah.
What age?
I think I was probably 16.
Down there you get your license like what, 14 or something?
Yeah, 14, 15. I think I was like 15, 16. I think it was like 16. So yeah, I got my license down there. I was driving a all white BMW and shit. I was
rolling.
Yeah, I was doing good for real. I was living a pretty good young life. I was driving.
That's why they hated on you, bruh.
Yeah, I was driving back and forth to Atlanta and shit. Go see Taj. That shit was
That's
cool.
why they hated. Say, where this guy come from? Oh, he's from so and so.
Yeah, niggas is hating. I don't know what it is. I was listening to a podcast earlier, and the guy was saying why in the middle of a pandemic we still showing people with rest in peace shirts, not because they died from the virus, but because they still got murdered and shit. Like black people, I hate to say it, especially when all different people can listen to them, but somebody was saying basically they think black people just hate each other and shit like that. And I know there's a deeper, way deeper psychology to it, especially to go back.
I'm gonna tell you like this: when I was growing,
Lynch letter.
I was growing up. My mother used to say, "We going to a party." I said, "What kind of party?" He said, "We're club members." In other words, everybody that was, had some melanin in their skin was part of the club,
right?
And it was always a thing of respect, even all through the Black Power movement. It wasn't about putting people down. It's about bringing people up.
You know what's important, and I'm gonna maybe let you talk about this. I got a question for you. Maybe we end on this because we had an hour. But your dad was white.
Yeah.
Our grandfather's white and shit like that.
Yeah, I love my dad.
Where did he fit into all this? Was your dad was your dad always in your life growing up? Was he
I'm gonna tell you like this. If I had a choice to get my ass whipped from my mother or my dad, because that's part of it. Let my mother beat my ass. My dad and I was cool for the longest time. We was cool. I mean, you know.
Was he Was he like a custodial parent, or did you see him on the weekends? Was him and your mom
he
together?
lived when I was growing up. My dad lived with us. You know what I mean? But the main thing was that he was, he'd go to work, he'd come home, he's always there for me. You know what I mean? My dad hit me twice in my life, and both times I pissed my pants.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
You know what? I think I need you to also. I see you got notes and shit, but I want you to write down stories from your childhood because I don't know much about your our grandfather. I don't know much about him. I remember meeting him and seeing him.
Yeah.
And he was living in a home, or a place, a building in New York. But I don't know any stories about him. I don't know any character.
Well, to me, when I was growing up, my dad was like, if you had to choose, which is a horrible thing to say about a parent. When I was growing up, my dad was everything to me. Mm-hmm. Everything, it's like how I wanted to be everything to you guys for the same reason, because that's how I felt about my dad. When my sister came, he started like devoting more attention to her, and I was like starting to devote more attention to New York. You know what I mean? So, but he was a good dad as far as I'm concerned. Even when I was a little bit older, man, I need a couple bucks. I go see him, whatever, boom. He was really proud of me when I joined the service. So,
because he was in the military.
Yeah, he was in the military, and he said he wished he had went the way I went. And I'm like, well, it's all good. It's all good. So he was very proud of that. So, well, yeah, my dad started acting funny after kind of like, what happened between him and my mom's like split up. So I don't know. Some things carry over.
Around what age was that?
I was like, shit, 25, 26, whatever.
So that's good though. So you had your dad all the way.
I had my dad for the longest time. And the thing about it is that he got sick like all of a sudden, but he wouldn't go to the doctor.
Sick with what?
He had something wrong with his stomach, John Paul. And he got sick, and he was under sedation, and he just didn't never come out.
Yeah, you know what? I don't have many memories with your father or your mom and shit. The thing about our family, we weird, and sometimes
we are weird.
I reflect on it because, like, even though we got grandma down south, I need to make sure I call her. Cause I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. Say I do. I don't call grandma and shit like that. And we got the type of family.
I'm afraid you might have got that from me.
Like we distant. We real distant with each other. But other family, they talk every day and shit like that.
Oh, I didn't grow up like that.
We don't have that.
I didn't grow up like that. I grew up with all my cousins, and we was always close and everything. But it's a lot of stuff in family. Sometimes I always told you, and I'm not gonna make no bones about it. Nobody fuck you harder than family. And I don't mean to say that in a derogatory way. They think they helping out sometimes, and they not. They're making the situation worse. So, I mean, because they think they got the inside track of how you feel. And a lot of times, they really don't. Because they don't take the time to listen to what you're saying.
Right.
So after a while, you kind of like pump the brakes, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate,
Yeah, I feel bad about that. My grandma down in Alabama,
All you got to do is call her, though.
Yeah, they getting hit hard with the coronavirus, too.
Especially if you live in a senior thing, type of situation.
Grandma and shit, man. That's fucked up, man. That is and shit. And I don't know how I got like that or why we like that, but that's just how we is. But the only positive is that we don't have no like beef. You know how some families be beefing and shit. We not all each other business that we got a beef and shit like that.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Oh boy, should I say this? My mom used to chastise me, and I'm gonna say that the nicest way I can. And I always said,
she not gonna hear it.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, just out of respect to my mom. I always said to myself, if I ever had kids, I wouldn't be like the type of parent to always go to the belt the first time something go fucked up. I'd try at least ask them, well, why the did you do this? What was the rationale? If you give me a good rationale, maybe I could see it. Maybe I have to think about it, get out of my face for a little while. Because it's hard. I mean, I understand her father was like that. My grandfather was like that, you know what I'm saying? And they're from the islands and they don't play, you know what I mean? But it's kind of sometimes not always good to go that route, immediately. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You guys did a lot of stuff, but y'all got away with murder.
You know what? Yeah, like you know what?
You know damn well y'all got away with murder.
You know what? I think I'm gonna reap my
Crown Heights boys and all that shit.
You know what's crazy too? The bad part, if God bless you, if God really bless you, you'll live long enough to reap the fucking shit you did when you was a kid through your children.
Yeah.
If God bless you, all the shit you did fucked up when you was a kid, all the like maybe doing stuff with little girls and stuff like that, and the father didn't find out and the mother didn't find out. If God bless you, you gonna reap that shit through your children and shit. And that's a like a double-sided sword and shit like that. If God bless you with time, you gonna see that through your kids.
That's only if you care about your kids.
Where you gonna be the old man and they gonna be getting over on you, and your kids gonna be making you cry. I remember one time
you trying to get over on me now?
No, I remember one time you told me you don't know nothing about being a man or a father because you don't know about being up in the middle of the night crying over your kids and shit like that. And for maybe not the first time, but I definitely experienced that not so long ago where I'm up in the middle of the night crying for my children and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, and if God bless you, you'll live long enough to fucking reap that shit through your kids.
Let me tell you something. This family's always been blessed with a strong parental unit.
Yeah.
So that right there, that really helps. I mean, it doesn't all the time, but usually helps, get you over the rough patches. And believe me, there's a lot of stuff that we had to do, put food on the table. And I'm not talking about no illegal stuff, but, we had to figure it out sometimes. Mm-hmm. It was rough.
Yeah, you a mommy sacrifice. I can tell you now, I don't have it, man. I don't have it in me and shit. I don't know how to fucking sit down or sacrifice. I can't even stop fucking eating and shit, so I damn sure can't save money and sacrifice.
You know what? It's just that if people's living a little bit better, you want to live a little bit better. Like I said, when my buddy Henry invited me down to Baltimore my first time, I got lost for one thing. He had to come pick me up on Liberty Heights. I was trying to get to Liberty Road, and when I saw he was how he was living, me and your mom was even thinking of moving to Pennsylvania, man.
You wasn't driving?
Yeah, I was driving.
What you mean? You just had to stop, and he had to come get you?
I turned the wrong way. I went down Liberty Heights instead of Liberty Road, so I was totally lost at that. It was dark too. So he came and got me, and I said, man, nice house, basement, all that stuff was nice, man. I was like, oh my God. So he said, Fro, how much you think I paid for this house? And I'm not going to say, but I was like, damn.
What you not going to say, nigga?
Because it's not none of my business.
It's years ago.
But you know what? It's like 4 times what we would have paid in New York. And I'm like,
4 times less.
Less, exactly. And I'm like, forget that. I'm not married to New York. I mean, I grew up in New York. I seen it change, and I don't like the way
I'm gonna tell you. After this, a lot of people get ready to jump ship on New York. When the virus first hit, people that were smart, they jumped ship on New York.
And that's what I said. A strong parental unit. We said, no, we got to live better than this. Because look how people's living.
Yeah, I'm from New York. No offense to New Yorkers, but New York is a fucking shithole. There's a lot of stuff in New York. It's awesome. If you a city person and you like the hustle and bustle and you like the constant small interactions with certain people, New York is for you. You like the New York never
It's only
died.
when you're young, brother.
New York, if you want to get a meal at 3:00 in the morning in New York, you gonna get it. No matter what type of food you want, you gonna get it. If you want a meal 5:00 in the morning, a fucking steak and potato, you gonna get it. But it's just too many people up there, yo.
Well, here, fortunately, if you 3:00 and need a meal, you got a home to go to, and hopefully you got somebody to say, baby, you hungry? Did you eat yet? Let me make you something. Mm-hmm. That's the real deal. Yeah. But you got your own castle. Yeah, that's the difference, and that's why I feel bad for people in New York. Trust me, because
in New York, you see this first floor we on. We got 3 floors right into this house we in. This first floor probably cost you $2,000 just to live on something like this first floor.
Forget that. You about have 5 families living in this house.
In this first floor, and if you do got a house like you said, hella families and shit, man, fuck New York, man.
That's crazy. It's just that it's too many people. That's
too
what
many
it is.
Fucking people, yo.
Yeah,
that's why they getting hit so hard. People ain't got nowhere to retreat. Everybody, it's fucking 1,000 people, 500 people living in one building.
And the fucking rent's too high, damn it. And let's be honest and shit. If you get fucking laid off or unemployed with shit, your ass is fucked.
Yeah, let's just talk about this last thing and let's get out of here because we way high on time. But what y'all think gonna happen after this shit start to clear up? A lot of businesses, even if they open now, a lot of businesses not gonna make it. A lot of shit that we know right now is not gonna make
true.
it through
That's
this.
true. That's true. But here's the thing: if we open back up too soon, and we let our guard down, this thing could come back. It's not even left yet. It could come back. And if it comes back, who says it's gonna come back any less harder? We lost a lot of Americans through this crap.
Hopefully, when dust do clear, maybe it give room for new business to grow, shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm not really sure because I necessarily didn't have a business going on, but I just think about it like shit. As long as if you one of the blessed ones that got something going on and you can keep it going on, then you'll be straight through these times.
Yeah,
I think there's gonna be a new normal, and not just here, but a lot of places, and a lot of people gonna realize like people might keep wearing face masks just to be on the safe side, just to be on the safe side. I don't think that's going away no time soon. Maybe social distancing might pick up a little bit, but it's going to be a new normal. It's not going to be what we knew or what I know and what you guys are going to experience. And praise the Lord, I'm experiencing it too. But it's not going to be the same ever.
Yeah, definitely a new norm.
Somebody said you can't go back. You can never go back home. Yeah. And what we know to be true in the past, the future's unknown.
But the thing is, I think somewhere there's an extreme farce and shit. Because I remember, like, when I got my surgery a months ago, they got so much fucking technology out there and they know so fucking much and shit like that. How the fuck it's not a vaccine by now? How the fuck have they not? Why haven't they broken this disease down fucking and understand how it works and they not giving us a vaccine by now?
John Paul.
There's a farce somewhere.
John Paul, they had a pandemic center for this stuff sent up in the National Defense Security Council. That's what their job was, to search all these spots and see if something's jumping off. And if it is, let's get on it right away before it tries to, spread.
Let's say America, we gave up on our
We did give up on
our
it.
shit,
not
right?
our choice. It wasn't our choice.
We're not just the smartest country in the world. There's other countries that's just as smart. I think they full of shit.
Let me tell you something. The president had a fucking press conference the other day, 2 hours. He had Dr. Fauci stand up there for 2 fucking hours while he ran a fucking video of all the shit he claimed he did. And a fucked up timeline. But then all the evidence that says, no, this is not right. You just fucking putting a lot of propaganda out here to make yourself look good. Why would you have the fucking chief doctor standing there for 2 hours? For 2 hours while you go through your bullshit and don't even really let the man say anything too much. And when he did, almost like an apology for Trump for what he said. If we got it started this early, we could have saved some lives. That's all he said. And then he had to get up there and say, well, I meant to say it's hypothetical, blah, blah, blah. No, just tell his fucking truth. Don't let that motherfucker browbeat you and shit. You the fucking doctor, he's the idiot.
Man, I just feel like somewhere down the line, this shit is fake and it's phony, man. It's for a reason because I feel like I'm not necessarily smart enough, but the powers that be, they're smart enough to have beat this and shit. But yet, this shit's still going on. And also, too, it's kind of crazy because you know what? This is not even the most deadly disease that's out or has ever been out. The Spanish flu is probably 10 times worse than this.
I understand that, but like you say, I'm going to give a shout out to technology. Technology didn't have that resources and be able to break down the genes and all the rest of that stuff. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, sometimes, now here's the deal now, sometimes, I'm sure they have a lot of cures out there. But you don't make money on the cure. You make money on the treatment. And I'm be honest with you and shit. And that's where our head is at. More money on selling somebody a pill than actually fixing what the damn problem is.
I just feel like in my heart, my deepest heart, they got the cure and all that. Really, they saying the malaria medicine is doing fucking good mixed with Z-Packs. You know what I mean? Which is like something that you get if you got bronchitis, like a steroid for your lungs.
Yeah, I could see some of that. A guy once told me he was a medic in Vietnam. He said, I don't understand why they don't have a cure for AIDS because
let's go after you finish JP. We shut it
he
down.
said if they gave the AIDS patients before they got full blown the malaria drug, that it heat up their system so bad it would kill the whatever the virus was in them. So he said he doesn't understand why they didn't try that.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Well, look, we can end this up. One thing I want to say, too, what I found out, too, when you get sick and you get a fever, I heard when you get a fever, that's actually your body trying to heat up high enough to kill the virus and
Right,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Your body trying to heat up,
natural
get
defenses,
hot
man.
enough to kill the virus. Because, you know, most viruses die at a certain temperature. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, strep throat. Anybody had strep
I had
throat?
this shit so many times.
God damn, what you putting in your lips, brother?
Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I get strep throat often. I always get strep throat.
Look, wash your hands.
Yeah, for sure. But look, we getting ready to get up out of here. JP, it was real. Thank you, brother, so much. Thank you, young Phil. I appreciate it. JP, you got anything? Any final note? We're gonna get
I
out
just
on?
want my family out there to be safe. You know, keep doing what you're doing. You know, listen to your head, not what people trying to put in your head. And God bless all of y'all. You know, we gonna come through this, but it's gonna be a new normal.
Hoorah.
All right, I want to say, keep getting this money, keep living your life, and enjoy. I'll
My
catch
man.
y'all next time.
My man.
All right, peoples. I don't want to say nothing too much. Thank you for listening. Y'all take care. All right, young Phil. See you later. Look, young Phil. Look, he not even gonna let us end it. He ready to get the fuck out the studio and shit. All right, young Phil. Holla.